Okay, so I'd like to talk to you about the Cyber Trailer. I called it that, but technically it's just an EV trailer. So it was the one that I originally made, which is the one that's on the screen, is themed after the Cybertruck. So you can see here I did a model of the Cybertruck, and then after that I decided to do a trailer. Now there's a lot of work that went into the trailer, and there's also a reason for the trailer, and the reason is that as you're driving, let's say you're driving 400 kilometers, and so 4 hours worth of driving, and now you need to go and charge up. Well, a lot of times when you go to charge up, they've got it down to 30-minute fast charge. Uh, so what I was thinking was, well, why can't we just have a trailer that is basically a mobile charger? And that's what this is. So you can see here that this is the trailer attached to the vehicle with the cable, and the wheel is housed in the trailer frame. Then here you've got the trailer off the vehicle. It's raised. You can see that the stand has come down and it's lifted the trailer off of the hitch, and then the cord that goes to the vehicle is folded up over here. Then I would suspect that you could probably do an autonomous system with this thing where it would actually just drive around. So I included a motor on here and then a motor up here in order to go and pivot and to power the unit, so it could actually be driven by this rear motor. So that's on the pivot. Anyway, so it can then drive over to an area where it then opens up the main door right here and then plugs itself into the wall. So a somewhat autonomous system. Now this wouldn't be owned by anybody other than the utilities or investors. And what it would be is it would be at an en route along a highway. So you'd be driving along the highway, and you get a full charge at home, and then you would drive towards the highway, then drive down the highway till you start running low on power. Then you would pull over at an en route. You would pick up a trailer, a fully charged trailer. You would then drive for about 30 minutes with the fully charged trailer, which would then charge your truck, and it would also power your truck during that drive. You'd then pull off the next en route, dropping the trailer off, and then continuing to drive for another 4 hours. So you would get a full charge while driving. That's the whole idea of this trailer. So in other words, you could just keep going. As long as you're picking up trailers along the way, you just keep going. So it puts it on par with gasoline, and what I would suggest is that the trailers stay within their state or province, and they're owned by the utility. And you have an app or something, so that you'd go and you'd pick up a trailer, drive it, get your charge, pull over, drop it off. And so during this whole process, you would probably need a technician or somebody that would just make sure everything's going correct, and also possibly moving them from one location to another in order to balance them out. So I was kind of thinking you could have a Cybertruck with 5 or 6 of them behind it, like a string of grocery carts or something, and it could actually just drive from one location to another to even out the amount of trailers that were picked up and dropped off. So it'd be a quick charge system, so it could plug in and charge the equivalent of. So in this render, I have 12 Tesla battery packs. So each one of these is 67.5 by 11.5 with the height of 3.5 inches. And so I am under the impression that 4 of these packs is in a Model 3, and that the truck might be getting 8 of these packs, and then the trailer can hold 12 packs. So, in other words, a lot of power. So anyway, that's the Cyber trailer on the back of the Cyber truck. And of course the idea with this is that you don't actually own the trailer, you just borrow it and charge up on the go. And it'll just give you unlimited range. That's the idea. Thanks. I'm Aaron Plug.